you need virtual tutoring, let me know. You can get hours, you can get help from home, what you need, okay? Let me know. Join the Google Classroom code and or text me, sign up for the remind, all that good stuff. Today we're working on the volume of cones and cylinders that you got on Thursday before the 3-day weekend. Y'all have a good fiesta. Hopefully none of y'all were at that crazy thing that happened. Yeah, sad. Well, I was not exactly there, but I was around before, but I already left. So I'm good. Bad stuff. Basically, don't be silly. All right. Quiz Friday. We're going to have a quiz this Friday over volume. So make sure you're actually doing your volume stuff today, throughout the week. Quiz Friday. Okay? Now, here's a reminder on how to do this. And if you weren't here Thursday, you're going to learn it real quick. See the formulas right here in the middle? The volume of a cylinder is big BH. And then the cone is 1/3 big BH. If you were here, you remember the rice and beans demonstration. 3 cones fill up a cylinder. Make sure you got a warm-up sheet. On the way in, right? So it's 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. That's what a cone is. Okay. Please remember, big B is the area of the base, like it says. So for a circle, that is pi r squared. Okay. Now look, both of these shapes are sideways. Does everyone see that this cone is sideways? The pointy part is pointing to the right. So that means the height is going to be going from left to right. I know that's weird, but the height is still from the base to the vertex. Okay, so the height of number 1 is not 5. I get it, vertically it's 5, but you got to think from the base of the shape. If it's laying on its side, just like you, if you lay down, your height remains the same. What about number 2? Same thing. It's a cylinder, but it is sideways. The 2 parallel circles are the bases. So that means the height is between the 2 circles. What's the height of number 2? 21, not 11. So when we get to that, please be careful that you identify the right numbers. Now, for the first shape, this is a what? Cone. And if I'm going to do a cone, I need to use the formula 1/3 BH, right? So before I can do that, I need to figure out the capital B, which is pi r squared, so I need to know R. Now, everybody, do y'all see that R is not 5? 5 is all the way across, so I need to find half of 5, right? So it's 5 divided by 2. Hold on one second. I got to get my calculator. Where is it? All right, here we go. So halfway across is my radius. So it's 5 divided by 2. What's 5 divided by 2? 2.5. Okay. Cool. Now, I need to figure out capital B, which we know, since it's a circle, is pi r squared. So we're going to do pi 2.5 squared. So don't do pi 5 squared, it's pi 2.5 squared, okay? All right, so pi 2.5 squared gives me 19.635, which rounds to 19.64. And like we said earlier, the height is from the base to the vertex. The height is 8, right? All right, cool. So we know big B, we know H, and now we can use our formula. Now please remember, this is a cone. So the volume of a cone is 1/3 BH. So it's going to be 1/3 19.64 times 8. So you do 1, control divide 3, go to the right. 19.64 times the height of 8. Type all that in, you get 52.37. What are my units of measure? Inches, and for volume, it's not squared, that's area and surface area. It's to the third power because it's 3D, that's cubed. Inches cubed, cubic inches. So the only thing that might be different on your problems is if you're missing the height, you're going to have to use Pythagorean theorem, like I showed you already on the notes. There's 2 examples on the notes from Thursday where if you're missing the height, you use Pythagorean. You have copies of the notes filled out, and then if you have questions, I can help you out. Okay, so if you're stuck on how do I find a missing height, talk to me. I mean, refer to your notes, but bring them over, I'll help you out. Now look, this next one is a cylinder, right? And we know cylinder formula is big BH, but to get the big B, which is pi r squared, I need to know the radius. Now, is the radius 11 or no? The radius is halfway across, it's not 11, it's 11 divided by 2. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. Okay, hey, other way. So capital B, we just said for a circle is pi r squared, so pi 5.5 squared. $95.03. The height, we said, is between the circle bases. So the height has to be right here, and it's 21. So now that we have B and H, can't we use the formula for a cylinder, which is just BH, B times H. So 95.03 times 21 gives me 1,995.7. 1995, the last year the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. I was a little boy. All right, well, anyways, and the units of measure are meters cubed, 3-dimensional volume, right? So, if you were absent Thursday, do you have this assignment? Last folder here. Do you have the notes filled out? Second to last folder here. Use your notes. Use this warm-up as a guide. You got to do that assignment. It's 1 through 6, front side. And if you need to do corrections, I'm going to ask you to do that now because not enough people are doing them. It's affecting y'all's grades, okay? So let's get this done.